This was the action in the closing stages of this tournament, quarterfinals. Well, that was straight games for Chia and So, and it was straight games also against Chu and Wang for them in the semi-finals. But for Jin Yong and Kim Won-ho, they had an epic battle, 82 minutes in fact, against Ki and Seo, their compatriots in the semi-finals. So there is a chance for Korea to pick up another title here in the men's doubles. And this is the race for the finals for the men's doubles. Astrup and Rasmussen sitting pretty on top. Two China pairs, Hei and Ren and Liang and Wang. And as you can see, Aaron Chan, So we're not in that top 10 just yet. But two Malaysian pairs, Man and T and Go and Izulin, are representing Malaysia already.
Aaron Chia, So Malaysia.
Here they come, the former world champions and the #1 pairing in Malaysian men's doubles. Just that one title on the World Tour for them. That was the Denmark Open last year. This year, runner-up at the All England, and they would love to seal it with another title. And they're up against a scratch partnership of Jin Yong and Kim Won-ho, who will of course have the home fans behind them. He's played with Kang Min-hyuk before, Seo Seung-jae, Choi Sol-gyu, who is his usual partner, and now Jin Yong. But Kim Won-ho definitely was the player that got them through the semi-finals and into this final. That's with all due respect to Jin. But the difference is that they've been playing for a week, and Aaron Cha and Seo Yik have been together now for 9 years. They met in 2015. And as you can see, the first meeting between them, Seo Yik with a huge badminton background. That's David Evans, if I'm right. Yes, it is.
Receive. Who's going to serve? Eric. And which side? Okay, thank you.
With the coin toss, Seo Yik was the son of former Malaysian badminton player So Gun Jup. And his uncle, in fact, Su Ben Kiang, used to play with Chia Sun Kit, a former Olympian. And of course, they won the Thomas Cup back in 1992. He actually started playing badminton when he was just 4 years old. And he met Aaron Cha in 2015 when they went on to reach the final of the Malaysia Junior International. They didn't win that, but since then, they haven't looked back. And they are the most established pairing. There's Aaron Cha, 27 years old now. They were as high as world #2. That was back in January of 2023, just following their World Championship success. Well, based on that understanding and based on that relationship that they've had for almost a decade, they would have to come in as favorites here. But you really can't count out the home pair, especially based on what we just saw in the women's doubles. This was their run to the final. Dropped a game in round 1, but after that it was comprehensive. All matches under 50 minutes, and 3 of those 4 matches under 40. Oh, Jin Yong's just 21 years old. Used to play his badminton with Na Sung-seung up to this point, currently ranked 314. That's testament to exactly how scratched this pairing is. No results to speak of for them both, except for that semi-final win against their compatriots. Kim Won-ho usually plays his mixed doubles with Jong Na-eun and Choi Sol-gyu in the men's doubles, and they were ranked as high as 9th. And that was back in January of 2023. As for them, well, dropped a couple of games, one in the semi-final and one in round 2 against Fikri and Martin. Apart from that, it was pretty comprehensive stuff against the Chinese Taipei opponents of Liu and Wu and Li and Jay. Confirmation of David Evans in the big chair. Joined by Satyawan Mahdu in the service charge position. And that means we are about ready to get underway with the last final of the day. Well, talking of So Woo-Yik's background, Kim Won-ho also has a pretty special background, as he's the son of Olympic gold medalist Gil Young-ah, who won in the 1992 Atlanta Games. Of course, he was at the Olympics, picked up a silver medal against Zheng Shiwei and Wang Yasheng. And that means he's just added to his mum's tally.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Jin Young and Kim Won-ho, Korea. And on my left, Chia and So Woo-Yik, Malaysia. Chia to serve to Jin Wong. Level. Play.
First blood to Korea. Great coverage by Chia. A wonderful rally for the second point. Chia having absolutely no trouble in defending against Jin Young. Both Malaysian players look to be avoiding Kim Won-ho. Smart move. And when he does come into the plate, he pushes it long. Well, is that a little glimpse into the future of this match? Because Chan So, the obvious ploy would be to target the 21-year-old Jin Young. He's for sure the weakest link of all four players. 61 shots on the second point. Great from So Woo-Yik, good angle down. That's a wonderful line that So Woo-Yik has found. And once again, the home crowd has gone very quiet indeed, based on these opening 5 points. Well, Chia's pushed that wide. Well, that looks like it's just dropped in.
4-3.
4-3. But it wasn't. Just clipped the line. Got a pretty good commentary perch from up here for semi-final Saturday and today, but just that back line, a little bit of parallax on that. Nice kill there from Chia. And the first lead of the game after 3 minutes. Well, that's wonderful from Jin Young.
4-5.
Well, he's certainly no slouch, Jin Young, and though he is most probably going to be targeted in this match, there's no way that he would have been selected to play with Kim Won-ho unless he had the goods. Great shot from So Yik. Gives the Malaysians the advantage. Kim Won-ho instrumental in that point. Nice recovery there from Won-ho, but he couldn't keep it in.
6-5.
Well, apart from that 61-shot rally on the second point, the rest of the points have been falling pretty quickly. 11 points in 5 minutes. Again, wonderful vision from So Yik, and he fires into open court. That's what you'll find with a scratch pairing, that position. Again, both of them, Jin and Kim, bunched up on the right side, a lot of open space. Right now, it's right down the middle. And what's helping them is these really steep shots that are coming in. Making it a little bit more difficult for the Malaysians to defend. But they have to watch themselves positionally. Once again, bunching up on the right side. Look at all that space on the left. Wow, that's a great reflex reply from Kim Won-ho. Well, for Chia and So Yik. Quarter-final appearance at the Denmark Open, bronze medal at the Olympics, of course, and the Badminton Asia Championships, India Open right at the start of the season. Quarter-finalists in Singapore, Malaysia Masters, and that runner-up finish at the All England. So it's been a good year, but again, no titles. And one of the major criticisms that has come in for the former world champions is that they don't win enough titles on the World Tour. Just that one, the Denmark Open last year, and the World Championship title itself. That, of course, makes them very easy targets for the press. Personally, I think that they do deliver a lot more and a lot more frequently than a lot of the other men's doubles partners from Malaysia. And being Malaysian myself, I can tell you that that is absolute fact. .55 shots, that rally. Nice Nicely nicked in there by Jin Young.
8-4.
Well, however you want to slice it, it's equal on both sides. 8-all in the 8th minute.
Service over, 9-8.
Great vision from So-Yik.
10-8.
And he's popped up with 2 or 3 of those points so far. And that one was answered, but he still came away with the point. Seven all as they come off the break. In the 11th minute. Wow, they're really timing this match to perfection.
12-11.
Chan So just edging ahead again, but not really being able to pull away. They've had a 2-point lead, about a 3-point lead. They haven't been able to cement that. And Jin and Kim, while they don't seem to have a specific strategy just yet, they're certainly doing enough to keep pace with the scoreline. And that is their first lead. Oh, sudden burst of play from Jin and Kim. And they themselves get themselves a 3-point lead at just the right time.
Service over, 13-15.
But then a nervous service from Jin Yong. Well, he's not going to get a second chance at that, but I guess he can practice his service routine. Now it's imperative that Aaron Chia and So Woo-yik make good from this service. That's good from Aaron Chia.
14-15. Service over, 16-14. Service over, 15-16. Oh. Quick towel. Thank you.
Well, as they edge towards the end of game one, it's getting very tight indeed, but Jin and Kim just managing to keep their head above the scoreline. That's going to be a costly error.
It's over, 17-all.
Well, they've left that long.
Service over, 18-17.
I said there's no clear plan, being of course a very new partnership. They are reacting to whatever Aaron Chia and So Woo-yik can throw at them, but it's working. And even if it's point by point, they're the ones on serve and edging closer
Service over,
to the edge. 18-all now. Serve back with the Malaysians.
Well,
a bit of communication going on between Aaron and his pal So. As they take the advantage again. Can they make it stick? Well, you can't believe it. It was an open shot to the corner. And he missed it by some margin.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to be a little bit more accurate. 19-all, first game, hanging on this serve. Very good from So-Yik. He saw the opportunity to just steepen that angle, sent it down towards the knees of Jin Young, who did his best to try and pick it up, but very difficult from that position. You can see it here. There it is. So, first game point to Chia and So. That's very high. So it could have been a little bit steeper. Last ditch pick up from So-Yik. And it's a wonderful shot from Jin Young, and it's extra points.
Play.
Well, Chia and So had a game point, and now Jin and Kim with their first game point opportunity. And that's gone flying, literally. First to 2 or first to 30 are the rules. The South Korean coach not looking over the moon. Well, I guess it is early days. Or perhaps he was looking for a far more incisive first game, one that doesn't go down to the line. Careful. And it's another game point opportunity for Jin and Kim. This one engineered by the 21-year-old Jin Young. They've got to get that shuttle steeper. Still, great defense from Jin Young, who leaves it nicely, and it's game 1 to the Koreans. 23-21.
By Jin Young and Kim Won-ho, 23-21.
시켜줄 수 있는 게 돼야 되는데 그걸 막 쳐버리려고 한다고. 그리고 어쨌든 자 공격적인 우리가 공격이 딱 왔었을 때는 소호가 수비가 좀 수비 미스들이 많잖아. 거기서 걔가 거는 동작이 많잖아. 나방한테 주면 걔는 컨트롤가 빼고 우리가 어쨌든 그거에 안 맞추죠 플레이를 하는 게 소호 싸움을 된단 말이야. 그러면 거기에다가 반습에 신축 때려주고 앞사람이 잡아줄 수 있는 거를 만들어주면 된단 말이야. 뭐 지금 원우가 용이가 때려주면 어쨌든 앞에서 플레이를 포인트를 내려고 자꾸 좀 움직임을 해줘야 되는데 자꾸 나오려고 여기를 열어놓으면 양쪽 다 사이드를 열어놓으면 안 되잖아. 먼저 내가 앞으로 하는 플레이를 줘야 된다고. 그리고 조금 더 내가 플레이를 왔을 때 주고 왔을 때 그 다음에 마지막에 친구가 내가 주고 그 다음에 플레이가 포인트를 내시고 그거를 자꾸 더 많이 써야 된단 말이야. 어쨌든 쟤네는 중간에 랠리 플레이 하다가 자꾸 붙여놓는 동작을 한단 말이야. 집중하고 이러면 그냥 잘라서
Second game. Level. Play.
Good pressure from the Malaysians as they kick off game 2. Well, if their strategy was to target the young Jin Yong, he's the one that won Korea that first game. So perhaps tweaking of that strategy. As we've seen on so many occasions, once you've got that first game in the bag, there's just a sheen of confidence as you move into the second game. Jin Yong certainly stepped into the breach there.
3-1.
Troubles for Chan So off the start. Wonderful return, cross court from Jin Yong. Well, I did say he wouldn't be selected by the KBA if he didn't have some skills, and how about this for skills? That's absolutely perfect. That's great from Jin Yong again. Wonderful defense from Kim Won-ho. I don't think he made it. He may have faltered at the net. Yep, that's going to need a wipe down. Kim Won-ho was all over that front court, literally.
Thank you.
Five-1 up in the second. And that's all been down to the young 21-year-old.
Play.
Great shot there from Aaron Chia.
5. It's over. 3-6.
So slowly clawing their way back. But they have to be careful. That's gone wrong as well.
It's over. 7-3.
Now playing with the drift behind them, remember, Chan So. There may be a very small amount of drift, but still, it's these kind of shots that it's going to affect. Just wide from Jin. What a great idea. And I still have to say that Kunavit Vitisan's mid-court shot. This is the shot of the day, but this was contender if it had gone in. That was a beautiful shot. The backhand grip on the outside from just above the knee. Hit the opposing mid-court. Really was special from Kunlavut. 5-7. And Jin Young this time is all over front court on the right side, and that's going to need another wipe down, I'm sure. It's just not safe enough to have moisture in any part of a badminton court. The amount of lateral and vertical movement, especially around the ankles. The last thing you want is a slip.
Go. 7-0.
Approaching the second mid-game interval. Chanso struggling a little. Possibly guilty of overcommitting, trying to make it work. That's the one thing that'll make it not work. Kim Won-ho, good shot down the middle. Well, they've at least managed to tie it up at 8. Very quick point there. Beautiful serve from Kim Won-ho, just dipped under the tape. And he lets that one fly. It's 11-8 at the break. And ominous signs for Malaysia as Jin and Kim comfortably make it through half the game.
같이 느려지면 안 돼. 그리고 우리대로 해야 된단 말이야. 늦춰지면 안 돼. 알겠지?
Seconds. 20 seconds. Coach, return to your chair. Jin. Eleven, 8. Play. It's over. 9, 11.
So into the second phase of game 2, and this might just be the winning phase for Jin and Kim if they keep playing the way they have been playing. Comfortably ahead the halfway mark. Chia So with all the pressure on them to make the difference. Good pressure from So Yik.
10-11.
Well, it was that opening shot from Kim Won-ho that gave them the advantage, and they haven't looked back. 12-10. Pressure increasing on the former world champions. Oh, it's pretty close, and a bit of a gamble for Aaron Chia. Jin Young with a good shot from the back, and he's putting the pressure on. Kim Won-ho steps in with a decisive push.
Service over. 12-13.
Well, it's a very important part of the match for both pairs, but more so for the Malaysians. Good rotation from Chia So, but still a little bit ragged, and So Yik just pounces on that a little bit too early. I wouldn't say it's critical just yet, but it's certainly getting there. 14-12. The Malaysians need to score, and they need to score right now off this serve from Jin and Kim. Good setup play from Kim Won-ho. And that's a wonderful return from So Yik.
13-14. Thank you.
Well, this is it. This is the important serve. If they can get 1 or 2 points off this, and it might just be game on. It is a long way back from here for the Malaysians, obviously. But it all starts at 1 point, and this is that point. It's worked well for them. A little bit too much for Kim Won-ho to handle. So job 1 done, which is tying it up at 14 points. Good place for them to tie it up too. Oh, that's a great movement from Jin Young. Good powerful drive from So Yik from the back. Look at that movement from Jin Young. Almost did a complete circuit of the court. unorthodox. And for a second, it looked like it was very effective. It's just one-man defense from Jin Yong, and it didn't hold. So they've done job 2, which is pull ahead themselves. Now, the difficult part, which is closing out this game. As I've said on so many occasions, it's one thing to get ahead, and it's one thing to get to game point. But it's an entirely different situation to have that killer instinct to actually put that game to bed. Jin and Kim back with the serve, so trouble still lurking. To put things in perspective, Chia and So are 26 points away from the title. Jin and Kim are 5 points away from the title. That's what's going to be weighing on the minds of the Malaysians. Oh, that's gone wide as well. 4 points now. That's been called in, no challenge coming. Well, it's all getting very tight here in the second. 17-all. And based on the replay, that was an absolutely beautiful shot from So Yik. Well, he's been finding those angles since the start of the match, but now just not as clean as he was at the beginning. Jin and Kim have certainly picked up their positional awareness. Their defense is far more tighter now. And Kim Won-ho stepping in, marauding in. He's just cutting down the reaction time when he does this. So even if it comes back, and then he was ready if it did come back. 18-17 on serve. Well, did his best to try and recover it. Aaron Chia's shot just outfoxed him.
Thank you.
Well, I wonder if this too, the second game, is going to go to extra points. It's the last thing that Chia and So would want. Dicing with the championship itself. Around the space of 2 points. It's far more in their interest to keep Jin and Kim locked at 18 and take the second game from here. That's a good start.
18.
So, 2 game points. Aaron Chia and So Yik. Worrying echoes of the first game coming back. Flooding back, in fact. It's 1 game point saved. They've got the serve back to try and disarm the second. not that time. 21-19, and it's a third and deciding game in the men's doubles as well.
1 game all.
동작이 늦단 말이야. 그러니까 이제 초반에 우리가 원세트 때는 그게 빨라지니까 공격적인 포인트가 나올 수 있는데 요 다음 동작이 메꿔지는 게 늦어지니까 또 자기 수비적으로 앞에 붙이기도 하고 올리기도 하고 또 수비적으로 가서 그 움직임이 스피드가 떨어지면 우리가 이기는 타이밍을 붙잡고 놓칠 수밖에 없어. 그리고 원어가 앞에서 치고 들어가는 동작은 확실히 미스는 괜찮으니까 믿고 해. 괜찮으니까 자신이 믿고 중간에 지금 똑같은 상황인데 중간에 앞 사람이 잡았을 때 빠졌을 때 그 동작이 뒤로 올라가면 이 사람이 뒤에 빠져서 내가 수비하는 동작이 어려울 수밖에 없다는 거지. 그거를 내 파트너까지 생각을 해줘야 되는데 내 것만 받고 생각하면 플레이가 내 파트너가 해줄 수 있는 상황이 안 나온다. 그거를 조금 더 내가 빨리 들어가서 공격적인 플레이든지 안 되면 내가 조금 더 사이드로 빼서 공격을 우리가 전환시켜줄 수 있는 상황을 생각하면 된다. 하나 둘에 이렇게 주고 그 다음에 칭할 수 있는 동작을 주고 기다리고 있어. 미리 가지 말고. 그리고 상대방이 순간적으로 쳤을 때 그 다음에 대체를 하는 거야. 미리 들어가면 순간적으로 내가 그냥 들어가면서 맞는 동작 하면 되잖아. 조금만 더 차분하게 하고 이거 올려 해?
So, deciding third game in the men's doubles.
Final game.
And on the face of it, you'd have to say that Aaron Chia and So Yik probably edged that second game a little bit more comfortably. But both pairs know how to score now. And that's the important fact. Nice touch in by So Yik.
1-all. Yes. Thank you. Back and forth.
Nice hustle from Chanso. Just managed to distract Jin Yong enough for him to make the mistake.
Play.
Oh, this has been a much better start for Chanso than the second game. They were 4-1 down. I did notice the Malaysian coach, Tan Bin Shen, come up with some succinct words as to what he thinks they should do in the third. And so far, those words have been working. Jin Yong breaks the run. point to get them right back in it. Suddenly that 4-1 lead looking very vulnerable. Good combination.
Service over. 5-3.
Again, good understanding between the Malaysians, but just that last shot dipped too steeply for Sowoyik to pick up. Great work from Kim Won-ho. Nice change of direction from Sowoyik. Well, they were lucky that time. Shim Yong was aiming for an open court. Both the Malaysians bunched up on the right side. Just couldn't make it past the net. Six-4. Decisive from Aaron Chia. But this third game evolving very much in the same pattern as the first two. No clear breakaway, apart from that 4-1 lead at the start. The pressure from Sowoyik.
8-6.
Certainly looking the livelier of the pairs, Malaysia. At this point, anyway. Well, he tried to knock it back across the net.
7-8.
But his touch just wasn't up to it. You can have a much better look at it from here. Stares down at the shuttle. He knows what could have been.
So, get ready.
Well, that's the second time this week Aaron Chia's thrown his racket. And I have a funny feeling he's going to get a warning for it. He did just get a verbal reprimand again.
Thank you. Players back and forth.
8-all.
Yes. Eight all.
Good coverage from So Yik. Put him enough pressure on Jin Young. Moving forward.
Yes.
Jin got the first, he got the second. Wow, it's a great exchange. And in the end, it's won by the Malaysians. So on the brink of the third and final mid-game interval, it's 10-8 to Chan So. Beautiful shot by Jin Young, straight to the floor. And about a foot ahead of So Yik, in fact. It was a really well weighted shot. Oh, the court gets a wipe down. This isn't the mid-game interval.
Over, 11-9, interval.
Was very, very lucky. Nobody covering that middle line. Thankfully it goes long, and Chan So with a slight advantage at the break.
Coaches, return to your chairs.
자꾸 더 생각을 해야 돼.
Coach, thank you.
So, into the final phase of play. At the end of this phase of play, we will have a champion. It's a good start from Chan So as they take the biggest lead that they've had in this third game, or equaling it. They had a 4-1 at the start, but this, of course, is far more significant, 12-9. Change of ends, as you'd expect after the third interval. looked like it dropped out, but from up here it looked like it was in. Here it comes, the challenge. Well, that is very much out.
One time to me. Service over. 10. 12. Play.
Well, so far so good for the Malaysians. Kim Won-ho trying to instigate some kind of revival, and he does so. Jin Yong pushes it down. That's clinical from So Yik. Well, that might be the point that shifted it. 3 points up at 14-11. Have Jin and Kim got anything else in the tank? Nice play from So Yik, keeping that flat. Again, So Yik steps up. He's been the difference in these last 3 points. 5 points ahead, 5 points needed. And Jin Yong breaks the run to wild applause from the home fans. Well, he's doing all the work right now, So Yik gets a pat on the back from his partner. They're edging closer. This will be a first title for them. And in the theme of the day, after Putri Kusuma Wardani and Kunlavit Vitisan became the first ever Indonesians and Thai players to win their discipline, if Aaron Chan and So Yik can convert these last points, they will be the first Malaysians to win the men's doubles at the Korea Masters. So it has been a landmark day in terms of results, if they can convert it. It's a last-ditch hope for Jin and Kim. By the way, it's also another discipline, men's doubles, that has been absolutely dominated by Korean players. Lee Yong-dae, Jung Jae-sung, Ko Sung-young. In fact, it's just the 2023 edition and the 2019 edition that was won by Chinese Taipei. Li Yang and Wang Qilin in 2019. Lee Jae-hui and Yang Po-swan, the defending champions in 2023. Now, while this is great for Indonesia, Thailand and Malaysia, as that shot goes unanswered, it of course does mean that for Korean badminton, it's just the women's doubles that they have won today. Well, I don't understand why that's being challenged when that looked clearly in. As you can see, that is as in as it's going to be. So, 19-14, 5 points ahead, 2 points needed. And so, 6 championship points. And they only needed 1. It was a definitive strike from Aaron Chia, and they've picked up their first title of 2024 here in the Korea Masters. First Malaysian pair to win it in 16 editions, sorry. Spirited effort from Jin Yong and Kim Won-ho. 66 minutes on the clock in the end. Tan Min Chen all smiles. Now, whether this is going to mean that they can break in, of course, there are 2 more events, the Kumamoto Masters and the China Masters, that will serve as qualifying events for the World Tour finals. And if Aaron Chia and So Woo-yik should make the final and perhaps even win those, then there is a good chance that they might still make it to the end of season finals. But that is for another time. Right now, regardless of the loss, Kim Won-ho and Jin Yong spreading souvenirs amongst the home fans that are still here. A lot of them have made a beeline for the exit. Has still been a very good run for them. Scratch pairing. Make it all the way to the final. I wonder if we're going to be seeing them together in more HSBC BWF World Tour season events. The trophy presentation is coming up just as it has done for mixed doubles, women's singles, men's singles and women's doubles, so do stick around for that.
지금부터 2024 코리아 마스터스 배드민턴 선수권 대회 남자 복식 시상식을 거행하겠습니다.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we'll have the award ceremony of men's double of 2024 Korea Masters Badminton Championship, part of the HSBC BWF World Tour Super 300.
입장 선수 입장.
Welcome medalists and prize presenters.
준우승 한국의 진용 김원호.
Runner, Jin Yong, Kim Won-ho.
So congratulations to our finalists in the men's doubles. Our VIPs are on hand
우승
now for medals, checks and mascots.
소우익.
Champion, Aaron Chia, Woo-dik, Malaysia.
메달 및 스카프 수여는 조장희 익산시 체육회 회장님께서 해주시겠습니다.
Medal and scarf presented by Mr. Jo Chang-hee, President of Iksan City Sports Council.
마스코트 수여는 김철웅 요넥스 코리아 대표이사님께서 해주시겠습니다.
Prize board and mascot presented by Mr. Kim Chol-woong, President of Yonex Korea.
수상하신 모든 선수들에게 다시 한번 큰 박수와 환호 부탁드립니다.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big congratulations to the winners.
이것으로 2024 코리아 마스터스 배드민턴 선수권 대회의 경기와 시상.
So looking at our full results, congratulations to our men's doubles winners. It's Go Xinhua and Chen Fanghui that took the mixed doubles title in 31 minutes. That was followed by Putri Kusuma Wardani, who came out in 40 minutes with a confident affair against Han Chan-chi. Kunlavit Vitisan then picked up his first title of the season, and the #1 seed took out Wen Zhengqing. And in the women's doubles, well, that was the first of two very long affairs, 83 minutes, but Kim Hae-jung and Kong Hee-young came out on top with a fantastic performance before Aaron Cha and So Woo-yik left it late, taking it to 3 games against Jin Yong and Kim Won-ho for their first title of 2024. Now up next, well, 3 big events, but 2 of them will be the qualifiers for the World Tour finals. It's the Kumamoto Masters that kicks off on the 12th of November, the Super 500 event, so don't miss that. That's up next, and China Masters will follow that, the Super 750, on the 19th of November. For now, though, from the Iksan Gymnasium, I want to thank you all for joining us for the Korea Masters 2024. From us, it's goodbye.